Welcome to San Marcos, Texas, home of the Texas State Bobcats, a place widely known as one of the continuously inhabited sites in America, and we expect our crowd to continually inhabit and make their presence known in this game. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UTSA Roadrunners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Texas State Bobcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. First down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab on the left. What a cut, now he's loose. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
If you want to make a statement in a football game, that's how you do it. On your first offensive snap, you go 75 yards and score a touchdown. They have shown up. They are ready to go. Everybody, I think, in shock in the stadium right now.
And he added the extra point.
That makes the score UTSA 7, Texas State 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Reddick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
I love the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Inside the 35. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
And it's so nice to have a weapon like this in quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, chew up yards, getting a big play down.
Into the end zone he Bobcats.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again.
Set to kick it off.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to drive this ball and go score.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
It's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll keep it himself. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Wants to throw. It's McCown. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. And it just seems like there's a little more oomph in a hit like that in a rivalry game, David.
Man, yeah, and you have to love it in these rivalry games when you get those big licks. And, Jesse, you make a statement. You make a point.
Yeah, you're right, David. I mean, I just feel like in rivalry games, everybody's playing a little bit faster. And I feel like the hits just hurt a little bit more. Your physical toughness will be challenged in rivalry games like this.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UTSA 7.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's McCown. They're working that left side. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to go up top on first down. He'll pull it down and run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
Offense gets set for second down. They move the tight end all over. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Spits it out to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy, get him the football in space, and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that falls incomplete on fourth down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Bobcats headed quickly to the line. Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Texas State, 28, UTSA.
The Roadrunners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Reddick. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute those.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bobcats! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Memphis is just getting blown off the field right now, and like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
They'll ride the hot hand. At the 45 on his way. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field, and it's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
The give to the back. They make the tackle after he gets two down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Here comes the field goal unit. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He throws one to the left. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up the...
Deep shot for the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except the ticket holders. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He's going to bring it out from deep. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier.
Going for the big play. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Discards a man. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay.
And he's got it inside the 20. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas State 38, UTSA 10.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Bobcats! And the beatdown has ensued. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's McCown. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I give the tight end a lot of credit for holding on to the football. I know he's a big guy, but he just got whacked.
Wide receiver shows motion. He's looking to throw it. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as he gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Fielded in the end zone, it's Reddick. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 23-yard line.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Running back goes in motion. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete on the right side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Takes his shot. He's got an open man. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they could ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming in the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game.
And he's got it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Texas State 52, UTSA 13.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties.